Hi, I'm going to show you how to do file transfer using rsync for the Kebnekaise HPC cluster as part of the course Connect and File Transfer, which is taught by NICE. And what we're going to do, we're going to practice using the documentation of your favorite HPC cluster and then transfer files using rsync. So rsync is a free and open source command line tool. It is a very good file transfer tool. It's great for especially backups and syncing to locations. It works under all platforms. It's a very useful tool. It can do what scopy do or the other simpler tools do, but even better. So for the exercise, we're going to take a look at the documentation. So for Kebnekaise, we use this documentation. I'll put it already here on the tab. We don't need it yet. Let's put it back. Well, I'll close it and I'll make it back there. There we have it in the tab again. And let's take a look. We need to search the documentation for transferring files using rsync. How are we going to do that? Okay, so I go to this page. This is the document. I'm going to just type rsync and see what happens. There's a special page for it. The tip, sure. So this is like the syntax, sure. Let's take a look if we have some kind of concrete example. No, this is not Kebnekaise specific. All right, this is like a very general thing. So we'll have to use text. We'll have to use some. I'll have to look up some things here for you. But it is a solution, more or less. I'm going to start with this syntax. First I'm going to create a file. If I do ls, there's no files except for nodes, touch, my file.txt. I'll just make a file here. I'm going to edit it a bit, mousepad, my file, just have some text in it there. And now I have a file called my file. Double check how it looks. Yeah, this weird. I have a Swedish keyboard. Let's send this to Kebnekaise. I'm going to start with this syntax. Just copy it, paste it here, and I will modify it. So I'm going to remove all these flags. I don't need these. This is Richel. That's my Kebnekaise username. Here I need to type something with Kebnekaise, kebnekaise.hpc2n.umu.se, I think. And this is where we're gonna copy paste it from. I don't want this. First we're gonna rsync this file, rsync my file, and then we're gonna paste it to my home folder. And let's see if it works. So that does not work yet. Remote host, it is possible someone's doing something nasty. It's also possible the fingerprint, please contact your system and correct offending. Yeah. Let's try something else. Let's just take a look if I have the right folders here. Login, Kebnekaise. So with these out of the way, here you see my login, hpc2n.umu. Yeah, right, so I was right. Let's do something like home/Richel just to make sure it lands in the right spot. No, it doesn't. Is there an SSH key I need to use? .ssh or ls. Let's take a look if there are some Kebnekaise keys here. Nope. Maybe it works the other way around. I'm just gonna do that. rsync. I'm gonna do all the files in my home folder to here. Does that work? No, that does not work. With this, I conclude that from this documentation, I cannot do rsync using Kebnekaise. I assume it is perfectly possible. I just don't know how. Let's take a look if we can find some other thing here. Like, do they ever use Kebnekaise Kebnekaise dot user? Yeah, Kebnekaise hpc2.human.se. Yeah, so all they do it here. So there's no specific documentation for a user. This means I am going to give up here. So what I've been trying to do, I wanted to show you how to do file transfer using rsync for the Kebnekaise HPC cluster. I failed. This was part of the course Connect and File Transfer as taught by NICE. And with that, I wish you a very good day. Bye.